Zygarde place. And if you saw the last episode, they tried to explain to me what was going on with these Zygarde cubes and cores and assembly and separation and all of this stuff, and I didn't really understand it very well, and it is a little bit, well, I don't think it's confusing, it's just they spoke a lot to me at once and I wasn't listening very well or reading very well, but I looked into it a little bit more between episodes and I think I've worked out a little bit more what I need to do. So, I think we start off with assembly, and we need to assemble a Zygarde. So I believe a Zygarde's a Pokemon. I think I've worked that bit out. So I want to use Zygarde and Zygarde Cube, I think. And then, oh, now it's saying select a Zygarde. Okay, this has confused me a little bit now, because I thought we were making one. Maybe I do just the cube first. So I think you can kind of like, you make them, and then like you can like add to them and like change them, I think. Let's do this again. So assembly. Using the Zygarde cube only. Zygarde will be assembled with the cores and cells within the Zygarde cube only. The 10% stored in the Zygarde cube will be used to assemble Zygarde 10% form. Is that okay? Yes, that's exactly what I was hoping for. Right, something's happening. It's doing something. A new Zygarde has been assembled. This has got to be good. So I think this is a Pokemon. Zygarde 10% form. So I think that means it's like, it's basically rubbish because it's at 10%. So I think I need to find more to make it better. But there we go. Look, that looks like a Pokemon. That looks like an actual Pokemon. So there we go. Zygarde. That's what I've captured. So I believe that Zygarde is a Pokemon from a previous Pokemon game. I think it might have been from X and Y, and I can't really remember it very well, so that's why I was getting confused. So what does it say? This Zygarde's form, this is Zygarde's form when about 10% of its cells have been gathered. It runs across the land at speeds greater than 60 miles an hour. Very interesting, very specific. Let's not give it a nickname, because I'm going to get even more confused. So there we go. I now have a Zygarde, so I don't think I'm going to keep it with me just because, it's only the 10% one, so it's probably not very good, is it? I mean, let's kind of have a bit of a summary. Let's kind of see what it can do. So it looks like it's kind of ground and stuff. So I did actually switch it for the Dog Trio, and seeing as it can do all of these ground attacks, it might actually be a nice switch. So as it is only 10%, it might be a little bit underpowered, but you know what? I fancy having a switch around anyway, so I'm going to keep the Zygarde with me for now anyway. And it's level 30, so it's not too underpowered, and I should level up pretty quickly with the experience share anyway. So let me just go back here, and so separation, that should split them up. So if I do assembly, and then if I do using Zygarde and Zygarde Q, so if I do this, can I like add more to it? I don't know if I've used everything. So what happens if I click on this? Am I going to be able to get it above 10%? You don't have enough cores and cells in the Zygarde cube. Okay, quitting assembly operation. So I need to capture more though. So those little things that I keep kind of capturing throughout my journey, I guess I need to get more of them. And how long was I in there? It's nighttime now. It was daytime when I went in. Right then, so yeah. Sorry, Doug Trio, you are out of the loop for now. I have my Zygarde with me. Probably a bad choice, seeing as it's only the 10% one. I can only assume they get stronger. And there's other things you can do to teach them more moves and stuff, but baby steps for me at the moment. I'm just happy to have created a Pokemon out of pretty much nothing. So, once again, if you saw the last episode, you may remember that I came up this path and I discovered a abandoned ruin. And apparently there's nothing in there, but I have my doubts. So I'm going to go and head inside of the ruin. It's kind of scary now. It was really beautiful when I arrived in day. Now it's dark and misty and got a little bit spookier compared to the last time I was in here. So is this like a dungeon? Do you reckon I'm going to get like random Pokemon encounters everywhere? Got myself a TM, so if nothing else, it was definitely worth coming in here. Conveniently, loads of rocks in front of all of the doorways, so I can't go inside of any of them. There's got to be something in here. If there's not a legendary Pokemon in here, I'm going to not be very happy. No, it just kind of stretches out of a giant corridor. Can I just, like, ride my horse down here? I can! Look at that! Breaking all of the rules, riding my horse inside. So it looks like even when there aren't rocks in front of the doors, I can't go inside any of them anyway. So it looks like going straight forward is our only option. And we don't need to go this way. Like, the game's not telling me to go this way. I just kind of stumbled across this thing. It's hard not to be honest, considering how enormous this giant place is. So right, let's go have a look inside. It is genuinely a little bit spooky now that we're at nighttime and it's all misty like this. It's not as pretty as it was before. It looks like there's a garden in the middle of this area. Nothing around here. Let's keep pushing our way into the very center. If we're going to find something, I feel like this is where it's going to be. But I feel like I've kind of arrived in the middle of this area and there's nothing here. Okay. It feels like this is some sort of pedestal. That feels like that is somewhere where something would happen. I reckon that we're going to come back here at some point. And something's going to be different. I don't know what, but I think I've just kind of ventured off the path and come here too early, and there's nothing here yet. But oh well, as I said, at least I did get that TM, so it's not like I came here for nothing, but I do reckon we're going to be coming back in the future. So, what this does mean, though, is we can get focused back on the mission at hand, and that is saving all of the stolen Pokemon. Team Skull stole a bunch of Pokemon from the Aether House, and I think they're at, so like Po Town or Po Village, whatever it's called. But whatever it's called, it's just slightly north from here. So I just need to go left and up a bit, and then hopefully we'll arrive at Po Town, and it's the leader of Team Skull that's trying to go after me. He kind of asked for me in particular, so I need to go and track him down. I'm sure I'm going to go and defeat him again because that's kind of what I do. Right then, so I need to level up my new Pokemon. So my only worry is that I have this Pokemon, this Zygarde thing, is that if I like take it apart or like add bits to it, like does it reset the level? Hopefully I can kind of level it up and it keeps the levels, because if not, that's going to become really frustrating because it should level up pretty quick, even though it's got the experience share, because it's such a lower level against these high ones, it should hopefully level up and kind of get pretty close to the rest of my Pokemon. And if not, I can just turn the experience share off and kind of just battle it with just it and kind of go that way. But anyway, looks like there's a Team Skull guy here. I'm not actually that good at fights, but no one will pick fights with me as long as I have in Team Skull, you know? So he's basically a coward who happens to be inside a Team Skull. Oh, what's this place? Is this the, what is this place? It's just Meowths everywhere. Hello? This is a peculiar place. It's just like a cat place. Oh, there we go. A strange creature was sucked into the Zygarde cube. Well, this is good. I actually know what it means now. Cena wants to talk to you. Bzzzt. I just received a signal from your Zygarde cube. The creature that that just got sucked into the cube is what's called a Zygarde core. Cores are mysterious creatures that form Zygarde together with cells. Also, cores retain Zygarde's moves. You can use the Zygarde cube to teach your Zygarde a move. Why don't you try it sometime? Okay, so can I just do that, like, here? Or do I need to go back to the fancy machine again? Where am I? Where's my Zygarde cubes? Can I even see them here? I might just be able to use it to teach myself a move now anyway. If not, I might need to go back to that machine at some point, which I'm going to do at some point anyway. So, yeah, let's not worry about that too much for now. But yeah, definitely glad I came to the crazy cat house just full of cats. Absolutely all over the place. Certainly where I would fit in. And oh, looks like we've not arrived at the town yet then. Looks like the path kind of continues here. And oh no, I got caught by them. We're definitely getting into Team Skull territory. I did hear that Team Skull had basically taken over the town. So I think the closer and closer we get, the more and more of the Team Skull grunts we're going to face. But you know what? Generally, the Team Skull people are worse than the other random Pokemon that I ran into anyway, like all the other trainers. So I am not too worried about this. Like, look, one little kind of rubbish Pokemon. I'm probably going to take it out in like 1, if not 2 hits. So I am not worried whatsoever. And it's going to be a good time to level up my Zygarde anyway. So, yeah, not a bad thing at all. Let's go and try and take out that Salandit. Absolutely no problems whatsoever. Taken out in 1 hit. There we go, Team Grunt. Like, do they realize how rubbish they are? Like, I don't know, because, like, some people say, like, oh, if you talk confidence, you know, talk confident and then you can do better and stuff. Like, are they just doing that? Or do they genuinely think that they are any good at battling? Because surely not. Surely they realize that every time they try and face me, they just lose. Like, every single time. Anyway, it looks like we have ourselves another Team Skull grunt here. And then, yeah, there seems like there was the entrance to the town ahead and maybe a couple people guarding it. So maybe I'm going to have to battle a couple of them at once. And I really enjoy that. I really like it when there's multiple Pokemon battling at the same time. Especially because a lot of battles come down to just one Pokemon being really effective compared to the other. You know, like if you got like, I don't know, they send out a Squirtle and you have a Bulbasaur, you know, like you're probably going to win because you're the more effective one. Like that is kind of what a lot of battles come down to. But when there's a 2v2, they could have like a Psychic type and a Ghost type and a Steel type and a rock type or something. There's all these different elements, and one might be effective against one, but not the other. And then there's kind of, I don't know, there's kind of just more to think about and keep track of, which might be a bad thing for me, seeing how bad I can kind of keep track of things anyway. And I always love it when Miss Stampy Cat does that attack, when she's like sprinting forward, but like her paws and like legs are kind of just stuck in position. It looks like just a picture of her just like being dragged along the floor or something. I don't know. It just really makes me laugh for some reason. Pretty effective though. All right then, let's go and use Slash then, because Slash is the newest move that she learned, and it's really powerful, and also has a chance to make them flinch. Raticate is pretty good defense though, and it's quite a high level, so it didn't do a crazy amount of damage. But I think doing a few more slashes should be enough to take it out, especially if it flinches one of the goes. It means I don't take any damage. And it keeps using Crunch on me. This is just like a brute force battle we're having against each other right now. One more slash, is this going to be enough to finish it off? No, that's the worst. That is the worst thing in the world. If I was trying to capture it, then that would be perfect. But sadly, this is a trainer battle, so capturing isn't an option. So one more slash should be enough to take it out. There we go. Goodbye, Raticate. And yeah, on to Po Town, I believe. It's either Po Town or Po Village. I guess it doesn't really matter too much. I've not seen my my Zygarde level up yet. Everyone else seems to be leveling up, but not my Zygarde. I guess they could have been like halfway to a level anyway, but normally like the lower the level, the faster you end up leveling up. But here we go. This is definitely the entrance to the town here. Are we doing a 2v1? Yo, what's up? You want to join Team Skull? Hold up, is that a Zen ring? Yo, for real? You actually doing the island challenge? All right then, I get it. Came to laugh at us losers who gave up on the island challenge, huh? You showed up so suddenly and you got a nerve to laugh at me? I wasn't. I'm just coming to save the Pokemon. I wasn't laughing at you. I didn't even know you failed an island trial. Maybe that's what it is. It's all, maybe Team Skull is all the people that failed the trial and weren't good enough to be a proper trainer, so they just bully little kids and steal their Pokemon. That does seem to be like what it is. Like I don't know what Team Skull goal is. Let that rhyme then. Team Skull goal. Like I don't know what their purpose is. What are they trying to achieve? And actually, this might be a good combination here because I can use dark moves against. So let's use Shadow Claw against Haunter, and then let's use Spirit Shackle against Drowsy. And if I'm good enough, I might be able to take them out in one hit. It's a bit of a risk because you always kind of want to take out one completely before taking out the other. But there we go. I was able to take out Haunter. I can now take out Drowsy, hopefully in one hit. Fingers crossed. And then that will be both these taken down. I love that move. It's so cool the way it like fires an arrow from its wing. It just looks like a really awesome move. I don't know if that's just a move that only Bowie knows, because it just seems so specific to it. And I got that that Z crystal that makes it stronger as well. So I don't know if that's like a Bowie only move. Yo, not fair! I hate strong kids like you. I'm not letting you in. Oh, what? I guess that's a way to stop me. Just shut the door. The thing is, their boss wants to see me. You there, boy. Hello? This man looks like he needs some sleep. Seems you're trying to get into Po Town. You sure you thought this through? You'd better be ready if you're thinking of coming in here. Ready to live as Team Skull? Or ready to take on Team Skull? You think you're ready for that? I am. I guess everyone has their own reasons. I've got my reasons too, for doing what I do. I'll have them let you in. If you don't make it, I'll be sure your remains at least get back home. Wow! Wow! Way to darken the mood. I mean, it's already dark and rainy. You don't have to say things like that. I'm just playing Pokemon, sir. Right. Into Po Town. Oh, looks like they've been playing paintball. They've made a right mess of the place, haven't they? Is that them vandalizing, just splashing paint all over the place? Well, it looks like we're in, but it looks like we have a few barricades to make our way through. Huh, what's this numbskull doing here? What? Oh, what? What should we do? Forget about it. We've got this barricade. We've got this barricade. Do you really want to bother moving it out of the way just to take one kid on? True, true. Go home. Go. You're not coming in here. Get it? Not unless you find some path through here.